How's it going, guys? Justin Elder here with Derby City Brews. Happy Homebrew Wednesday. I know it's Tuesday, but I had my wife help me get everything set up for me so I can go ahead and do a video for y'all. Just got out last Friday out of the hospital. I had my hip replaced actually a week ago from today. So go ahead and do a Homebrew Wednesday for y'all and go from there. So anyways, here's my Irish Stout that y'all have been watching me brew. It's been bottle conditioning for going on 2 weeks now. Tried one last week right before surgery, and you know, it was good. So far happy with it, and it's only going to get better. So let's go from there and see what we got. I'm going to give it a little bit of aggressive pour, try and get a nice head on it. This was bottle conditioned, so there we go. You can just smell the malts. I mean, as soon as I started pouring it. I'm gonna do a little review just on this beer. Don't hold me to my beer reviews, please. I'm not nowhere near an excellent beer reviewer. I've tried to get better, and I've been trying to more focus on beers tasting, you know, the front end and the back end of the beer, and you know, just all the different things that's in a beer, and I think that makes you a better home brewer personally. But let's take a sniff, just see what we think, and I'll try and explain the beer as much as I can. So, and one thing that I was concerned about after my beer got out of its fermentation, it had a real skunky smell to it, but it's gone. Excuse me, it's gone, finally, thank God. I was scared that I had a bad batch, but it's actually coming along very great. So, you can, it's all malt. This is an Irish Stout. It's a Brewer's Best partial extract, partial grains kit. But it smells damn good. It's gotten a lot better in the past 2 weeks. I know, of course, y'all ain't gonna be able to see this, but it seems to have somewhat of carbonation. It's got a nice head on it. Nice 1 finger to 1.5 finger head. So let's have a taste, shall we? Oh my goodness. That's awesome. I couldn't be happier. Just malts is what I'm tasting. I'm sure other people could probably taste a lot better stuff than I'd say that I can, but that was very tasty. It's got a little bit of bitterness, you know, in the tail end, the back end of the note, but it's not too much. I don't like a very bitter stout. That's just me personally. You know, everybody's different. But if I drink a stout, I like a semi-sweet stout with, well, you know, a little bit of bitterness, but not a lot, and that is perfect. But anyways, we're going to talk about a few things. I shot a video last week, right before I went into surgery, and I was going to upload it for y'all so y'all can have it. Carbonation, good. I was going to upload it for y'all, but I accidentally deleted it. I went through and edited everything, and next thing you know, it was deleted. So, needless to say, I didn't get back to it because of my surgery. But anyways, guys, here's here is my wort chiller that I made myself, actually. I just couldn't see paying $80, $90 for a wort chiller when I could do it myself. The copper is 3/8 OD, outside diameter copper, 20 foot. And then I got, I think it was a total of 8 foot of ID, 3/8 ID tubing. But anyways, I cooled it around a paint can is what I used. A lot of people use their corny kegs and everything else, but I used a paint can because I don't have one, of course. And then you use a pipe bender like what you would use for brake lines or pipe bending or anything. You need one. It's the only way you're going to get these bends without a kink. I used a pipe bender here, another one here, and then 2 bins up top here. Then I use, of course, you gotta have stainless hose clamps here and here, and then of course on the ends. I haven't put anything yet on the back side or on the other ends of my hoses, and I think that I'm going to go get a cheap pond pump, just a little cheap one, you know, $10, $15 at Walmart. And then that way what I can do is I can take and just recirculate ice cold water instead of just using tap water. You know, for the summer months and all that, when the groundwater is a little warmer, it won't work. So that's what I'm going to do with that. I haven't got to use this yet. I can't wait to. My last batch, my first batch, I didn't have a chiller and I just had to do an ice bath. And no, never again. So I went out and bought that. That whole thing right there cost me $27. And of course I had the pipe bender, so that's minus that. But you can pick you up a pipe bender for $15. That's dirt cheap. Other notes. Looking into getting the all grain, so I went and picked up a 5-gallon water cooler. It's got the tap on it. All I gotta go pick up is my 1/2-inch ball valve, a couple washers, the screen that I'm gonna make out of a water, like a dishwasher hookup. You know, you take the stainless off the outside and make your mash tun screen. So I'm gonna be doing that. Future things, me and Near Beer One Near Beer is his name, Mike Clark. Me and him is going to actually be trying to start up a local brew club here in Louisville, Kentucky. We got a couple other people that we're going to be getting with and working with us, and just more or less just a group of guys that can get together and brew some beer, bring their own beer together and have everybody try it and have big brew days. That's my biggest thing. But we're looking forward to that. We're going to be doing an all-grain batch coming up here in a few weeks, probably right after the holidays. It's called a Gonzo Porter. It's a Flying Dog clone, actually. Some good stuff. We're doing a 10-gallon batch. Yeah, don't hold me to it, but it's about 34 pounds is the grain bill on that. It's got a lot of hop additions. It's gonna finish out. It's supposed to be, if all of our gravities hit, it's gonna be about a 10% beer. So it's gonna be a high gravity porter. Looking forward to that. So pretty much that's all we got going on over here. I'm happy to be in the Homebrew Wednesday clan with everybody doing it. I enjoy watching all y'all's videos. So my weekly question for everybody, I'm going to start doing a thing just to give everybody a topic, and you can do a reply video to me or however you like to do it. But I want to know what everybody uses for fermenters. Do you use 6.5-gallon glass carboys for your primary, or do you use the pale ales? You know, they're 6.5-gallon. I'm sorry. Excuse me, 6.5-gallon pales. Do you use those for your primaries? What's everybody's discussion on that? You know, me personally, I like carboys, but I can't afford to go out and buy 4 or 5 carboys at $45 a piece. It's just over $15 for an ale pail and do the same thing. But the only thing, me personally, I like the carboys because you can't scratch the glass and it's not going to harbor any bacteria and return making nasty beer. It's just with the plastic ones, you have to be a lot more sensitive to it. So, but I just want to know what everybody says and what everybody thinks. Feel free to do a reply video on what your take is on your primary fermenters, because I'd love to hear everybody. And but yeah, that covers everything. I've been looking into harvesting and cleaning yeast and doing yeast starters. I think when we do this Gonzo Porter, I'm going to do a yeast starter for us. Everything I've read, it's not hard, not at all, and there's no reason not to. I mean, it's going to make a way better fermentation, more vigorous. So I'm looking forward to everything that's in the future. It's still going to be a few weeks before I get to brewing, and I'm going to do a couple beer reviews for y'all. I've got a Sierra Nevada Celebration. I picked up that 6-pack. I'm going to be doing that beer review probably in the next few days for y'all. I've got one left. So I saved it for a beer review for all my fellow brew tubers. And that's about it. So y'all stay tuned and keep up with us. And me and Mike Clark, and we got a couple other guys. His friend Mike and his cousin CJ actually is going to be all four of us getting together and start brewing beer together. And I'm happy to see what the future holds for us. I'm thinking it's going to go good. Good time. As y'all know, anytime you can get together with homebrewers, it's always a great time. It's just a nice community. So, anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe, comment, rate. As Craig 2 says, keep your glass full and brew that beer, y'all. If you've never done it, trust me, you'll love it. You'll never look back, and you'll never wonder why. You will wonder why you never started it to begin with. Because I ask myself all the time, why in the hell didn't I start this 5 years ago? So, anyways, guys, cheers 17. Keep your mugs full. Night.